morning, my name is Cindy. Thanks for joining me today for a cup of coffee. My cup says dream. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. I'm excited to have a cup of coffee with you this morning. I hope to get to know all of you a little bit better over the next several weeks, and you'll get to know me a little bit better, I'm sure. The reason I wanted to have a cup of coffee with you each week is I've been in the business industry my entire career and have just loved it and learned a lot, been around a lot of great people. And I thought we could just share some of those ideas and stories and thoughts with one another. And I have some great things planned for the coming weeks. I have some good interviews with people and just some fun stuff. Quick video, quick cup of coffee, chat a little bit. Today with the business plan, I always think that's the best place to start, is your plan. It's August and I'm working on my business plan right now. And it's a great time to start it. If you wait till January, you're a little behind. So if you start now, the things you want to achieve next year will have a little more time to get those done. The first step is to get clarity. How do you get clarity in what you want to achieve? It's interesting to me how many people, they're not sure. I don't know for sure what I want. I hear that a lot. The clearer you are on your vision, the more likely this is all going to come true for you. So I really recommend you do some things to help you get that clarity. Myself, I like to go to the beach, sit down, watch the water, feel the sun. It really helps me to get my creative juices flowing. I can start writing some things down. Being in business, I'm not that creative, but I do have goals and I have drive, and I have to get those figured out in August, what I want to achieve the next year. So one thing you could do is just close your eyes and visualize next year. End of 2019. What does that look like? Where are you? Who are you with? What do you look like? Maybe you want to get a new hairstyle. Maybe you want to lose some weight, gain some weight. The people around you, maybe your goal is to build relationships. What's your business look like? What do your sales look like? Really give some thought to this and get clarity with that. And that's the first step. Once you have the clarity, it's pretty easy to go from there, because there's going to be a lot of changes to the plan along the way. But if you know the end goal, it keeps you focused. Number two, write it down. Write it down. If you are a person that likes to write everything, handwrite it, then get a journal and start writing it down. Maybe you want to email yourself. Maybe you want to just put it in notes on your phone. But whatever it is, make sure you write it down. It's going to free up your mind to allow other ideas to come in there. I have it right here, over 100 items that I wanted to look at, explore, achieve, get into processes for the next year, so write them down. 3 is probably the most important in the business plan. I have received so many business plans over the years, and I'll receive those and they will just be tremendous. They'll have tabs and it's all printed out really nicely for me, and it will say, you know, what they want to achieve by what date. The one thing that's most often missed is, how is that bringing value to others? You're a real estate agent. How are you bringing value to your customers? The ones that you're selling houses to, the people that you list their house. If you're a loan officer, same thing. How are you bringing value to the customers? How do you bring value to the referral sources? Something that I like to ask people is, if your last customer was the #1 way that you could grow your business, what would you have done differently? Would you have done anything differently? Maybe you wouldn't have. But really give that some thought. How can you add value to others? How can you help others? How can you make their life better? And we think so quickly on the customer, but think the broad picture. How can you bring value to your employees? How can you bring value to the people you report to? All of those people surrounding you is what's going to help you grow your business. So this next week, I challenge you to work on these 3 items. 1, get clarity. 2, write it down. And 3, how are you bringing value to others? And then next week we'll cover a few more bullets in the business plan. In the meantime, if you want to email me, I'd love to hear from you, and I'll have my email below. Thanks for joining me for a cup of coffee this morning. Bye-bye.